Hi, I'm Mishika, and today I want to talk to you about the breakup that nobody believes was real, the one that happened in the talking stage. And here's the thing that nobody warns you about: you can break up with someone you never officially dated, and it can hurt you just the same because you were attached, you were used to their messages lighting up your screen, you were actually used to feeling every single feeling that came with them. You'd already decided how you would tell this story to others. The table number where you met, what you wore, the first thing they said to you, whether the first touch was a handshake or a side hug, the first thing that you noticed, their footwear, their glasses, the cover on their phone, the way they smiled, the way their eyes changed when they talked about something they actually loved. You noticed how they responded to you and how that was different from how they responded to everyone else. You told them your plans, settling down, the whole thing, and one by one, the checkboxes were getting ticked. You thought, okay, we can make this work. If not exactly like this, but then maybe like that, you can make it work. You were organizing your thoughts, feeling your feelings, imagining a whole life. It was like matching game in your head, and the dots you thought were finally connecting, and everything was lining up. So you started figuring out what you bring to the table, how to make them feel safe enough to hand you their vulnerabilities. And when they did, when they felt lighter after telling you things they don't generally tell to other people, you felt maybe this is a quiet little win. Like finally, the right eyes are seeing me. Maybe I was waiting exactly for this. And you were already writing the lesson in your head. Ki bhai, it just felt right. You only have to wait for it. Don't settle for less. The right one comes along and everything feels effortless. Because with them, it did feel effortless. You had both touched on family, yours, theirs, just a little. You did not open every single door, but yeah, you learned a bit about their past and you let them decide how it was allowed to make them feel. There were talks of taking it forward, favorite places to eat, favorite dishes to explore, the triggers you'd both have to keep in mind about each other going on. You listened, and you listened more. And then you also talked. There were good laughs, there were a few intense conversations where you knew that you just had it, and you knew that maybe they are also having it, they're on the same page. There was a little friendly banter. Slowly, you learned their choices, and slowly, they learned your choices as well. It was a cute beginning, and everything looked workable, and it actually looked easily workable. So it settled into your mind. And the next morning, back at the office, back in the routine, you looked at the whole world very differently. Like, do you know my life just started becoming special? I'm texting that someone because I finally found someone that I can talk to about anything. And I think I got this. That sentence is actually playing on loop on an ordinary day, making your life feel special. You are the main lead of the movie. You both keep talking and you both keep feeling like you've got this. You can trust yourself again. That you're not bad at choosing people after all. And that something is brewing. Someone who will notice when you get ready, someone who will see the reel before you even post it. You've seen this in movies, in songs, in every happy couple on your feed. So you know what comes next. You're writing a whole book in your head, even while you tell yourself you're taking it slow. Maybe for you, the forever just started. Your favorite color quietly becomes both of your favorite colors. You had planned how the friends would meet, how the families would meet. When they showed you a little inside of their world, you placed yourself in it. You wondered how do you be with their mother, with their sibling. Your brain was already moving in for them. You were picturing yourself narrating the day to them, every small thing that happened to you. Sometimes you knew what they'd say next. Sometimes they finished your sentence. It honestly felt like maybe they could read your mind. And then, after a point, everything was still fine. But you started sensing the signals. They said that they hope that you'll find the person that matches all of the tick boxes. And you also said that you wanted to know someone properly before moving ahead. But here's what you conveniently ignored. They'd been asking to meet you for a long drive first. They wanted to be invited home. They wanted you to go to their home early. And you waved off every one of those flags because everything else matched. And you told yourself it's just a small thing, it can be worked out. Then they started to withdraw slowly. They stopped being the person you thought that they were, the person you had half built in your own head. The replies got slower, and there you were, feeling things you had no business feeling at this stage, with no idea what to do with any of them. You still wanted to explore this. You told them that you still wanted to explore this. And they were only trying to explore one thing: physical intimacy. But no, you thought they were different. You still probably think that they are different. And now you can't find peace anywhere. The exact peace you only ever found while talking to them, it's gone, and it sucks. You can't even explain it to a third person because what are you going to say? That you are that Ali from Doom 3 playing both parts of your own heartbreak? It wouldn't be wrong to say that you did this to yourself. We don't end up marrying every frog that we kiss. And it gets worse. The day you realize the whole thing was just the victim card, that they are wanting to play the victim card, and that there's somebody's emotional chat GPT on call to whosoever is listening, and they wanted you to also be the same. But you know what? Talking it out, I realized we got saved. People like that think with their reproductive organ and sell you a lifetime in the first impression. So, what do I even tell you? Go find someone else. You don't even know. They were probably running the exact same script on six or seven other people the same week. And you, I think you're lucky. You know the blocking game. You blocked, you muted, you unmatched. And I'm feeling so good about it right now that I genuinely cannot put into words. I would really like to share that feeling with you right now. So now it's your turn. Drop it in the comments. The almost that almost had you. The red flag you ignored because everything else matched. The story you'd already half written before they even showed up. This comment section is a group therapy, and nobody here is judging. We're all just the people who once thought, this time maybe I've got it. So, yeah, go ahead and tell me yours.